What's up, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of You Heard What I Said podcast, where we discuss real raw conversations about life, love, relationships, and the lessons we've learned. Let me fix this hair before I tell you guys to. Right, you know. Make sure you guys like, share, subscribe, ring the bell, leave a comment. You know, we enjoy interacting with you all. And let's get into it. What's going on, Kion?
What's up, Precious? I'm doing great. How are you doing?
I'm good.
Good,
Yeah,
good.
look.
You look good. You look good. The red looks good
okay,
on you.
look. I'm trying to, get some rest in, take care of myself, but I'm ready for today. So, I did go out. I was outside a little bit this past weekend, but more with family. So yeah, that was it. What about you?
You know what? I've been outside, but nothing, no news. So no news is good news. So
no news is good news.
No family situations or anything like that. So it's been a good week. I put it that way. So
look. Yeah. That's always a plus. We love good weeks.
Yes. So no stories to tell, but just it's just been nice and smooth.
Okay. Well, then we could just get straight into it because we're doing another round of hot topics.
All right.
Everybody likes them, so why not? Let's get straight into number one.
Let's do it.
Well, before we do it,
there we go. Like mine.
We need that. Let's toast these hot topics.
There you go.
Cheers.
Toast to you. Cheers to you.
Yeah, that's always much needed before we start.
After 50, you start. I think you need a bib, so
put
that on my birthday list.
There, like, oops.
Thankfully, it's blue. It blends in, so.
Right.
But
I can't tell. You good?
It's all good. Yeah, I think. No, see, I'm not gonna blame me. The cup has a hole in it. I'll put it like that.
Of course, it was the cup. Like, why would it be you?
Why would it be me?
Really?
Come
on.
First drink of the day. Why would it be me?
Right. Absolutely not. All right, let's get into it. First one is, do you wash dishes immediately, like soon as they get into the sink, or do you wait until your sink is full to wash those dishes, or do you even wash them at all? Just somebody else wash them.
Let's see, that's kind of like a tricky answer because what if you have a dishwasher?
Well, do you load? Do you unload?
So
what's your part?
My part is putting them in the sink. My partner in crime is the one that does all the. We have roles in the house. Never been talked about. We just have roles. I put it that way.
Yeah.
She does something, I do something. The unspoken, unspoken roles, and she takes care of that. And typically it's clean, it's empty. If sometimes if there's a big meal or whatever, it may be in there overnight, but it'll be rinsed out and all that stuff, and then put into the dishwasher. But pretty much about 75, well, not 75, about 85% of the time, the sink is pretty clean. So
okay, all right, that's wonderful. It's funny how you said your job is to put them in the sink because, and I say that with all seriousness, I think it's something, and guys, you might be a little upset. I think it's something about guys that for some reason they be putting dishes right next to the sink. Not actually in the sink. Yes. I've had 2 men who have done that. I'm like, what's up? Like, the sink is literally inches away. Like, how come you can't put it actually in there? Why are you putting it on the side? And they both said that they never noticed that they did it. They like, I don't know. How did you miss it? It's right there.
I just can't put it next to it. I don't know. I never thought about that.
Yeah, they will literally like leave the plate, cup, whatever, right next to the sink. And it's like, it's not like I got some type of special process going on. Just throw it in there. But I used to be. We have dishwasher as well, but I still like to wash, like do a little pre-wash before I put it in the dishwasher. However, it used to be I will wash as I go. And then I was always told, like, enjoy, your food, sit down and relax. And once I started doing that, it was like, oh, well, I'm just going to wait for this junk to pile up. It was like it changed the whole process. And I have to be cognizant of, like, actually being in the moment, because I will, like, make something and I'm cleaning and my food is cold, and as I'm cleaning everybody else is enjoying, and so I have to be mindful of that. So yes, I would definitely wait for it to get full, and it's typically me. So next, clothes on the floor, clothes in a hamper. Which one? Like your dirty clothes, like once you're done for the day, are you a type where you like, oh, here's a pile I've already started. Let me just add to it. Like a dirty old pile on the floor in the corner. Or do you actually have it in a hamper? And if you have it in a hamper, do you have like one of those hampers where they're like separated, where it could be like 2 or 3, and you could like, oh, these are my whites, these are my darks,
We're getting personal.
I mean, hey.
No, I don't have neither. Really?
Okay.
We have baskets.
Yeah.
In our closet, and so I just put them in a basket, and then when it's time to wash, I do the washing just because I know how I like my stuff, and everyone else like go for it. Right. So I'll separate it when I'm ready to wash, but I throw them in the basket, not on the floor. No. Except sometimes if I'm wearing my socks, I might take them off at night and kind of toss them on the floor, but in the morning I'll pick them up. But it's all in the basket. I
didn't know if you was gonna be like, and then they mysteriously disappear.
No,
they come back washed and folded.
No, I take care of that. That's me.
Yeah, I typically wash the majority of the people's clothes in the house. I'm like you as well. I'm extremely particular, as I'm sure a lot of you all pretty much should know by now. So yes, I have a certain way of how I want things done. And for the most part, most of us have hampers that are like the like 3 hampers side by side, like where you could kind of roll it. So it's like, okay, you should already have your stuff in the pile like that. Everything should be separated, so I shouldn't have to do too much extra, I'll just put it in the wash, dry, and I don't do no folding for everybody. Like, here, there you go. There your clothes, you take care of that. I'm done. So so nothing's on the floor, because I don't necessarily, I can't do clutter, because it's like when stuff is all cluttered laying around, it's like it clutters your brain. And I need to be relaxed and pure. I got a lot going on, so I can't have all that additional, stuff going on with me. Yeah, so
I agree.
That's that. That's that. Okay. Next, do you prefer to like sweep or vacuum? And I guess the sweeping or vacuuming maybe has to do with, do you have more carpet or hardwood? Or even if you have carpet, back in the day, I don't know if some people still do it. Back in the day, people, might not have had a vacuum, and they would sweep, the rug. It was like an area rug or whatever. So I guess which one do you all use, and do you perform that task? So I guess it's like an A/B question. So
okay, both.
Okay.
Because we have carpet upstairs and hardwood downstairs. So upstairs it's vacuuming, and I typically do that when it's time. Downstairs it's sweeping. We have a broom, and we also have this little sweeper thing that my wife bought that you just push around for all the. Cause we have cats, multiple cats, and so a lot of the hair gets all over the place. And as soon as you clean it up, there's hair again. So it's like magic. You know,
It's
you
like
sweep
really
for
cats.
right. You sweep, and then all of a sudden, oh, there's some more. So it's
Right.
always ongoing.
Yeah.
But she most of the time she does downstairs. I do the upstairs because
Oh, okay. Mm-hmm. That's
typically
a nice
where we hang out. Just typically where we hang out. So
right.
yeah,
That's a nice. Actually, for the most part, the guys in our household do the sweeping and the vacuuming, and they do both. Like I said, if it's either the hardwood or the tile, you know, whatever in the kitchen, or if it's the carpet. So yeah, they typically do that. I used to like vacuum the upstairs, but now I'm like, yeah, go for it. It's all you.
Yeah.
All
do
you.
what you love, you know. So
right. Now, I guess you personally would. Well, the question is, I guess, would we prefer doing laundry or dishes? So I guess I can answer that first. I would probably, gosh, I really don't like either one. But I would probably say maybe laundry over dishes, only because like the prep work is kind of done with laundry, and I can just throw it in the wash, throw it in the dryer, boom, 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 bam, there you go. And I fold, and I actually kind of find it a little relaxing. Like I typically, at least with my stuff, I do it late at night as I'm watching a show on TV, and then I'm folding. I'm like, you know, as I'm watching it, you know, and folding. But dishes, maybe because I'm a fire sign, me and water, we don't really get along. So when I'm doing dishes, even if it's going in the dishwasher, I'm getting water everywhere. I'm just making a big ass mess. So yes, I would prefer laundry over dishes. What about you?
Absolutely, 100%
okay,
laundry. Yeah. I don't dishes. I don't like doing dishes. Even growing up, when I was told to do the dishes, I would try to get out of it until it was like punishment or dishes. And so,
right.
Okay. All right.
Right.
So it's the same. I don't like dishes.
Funny because like going over to people's friends' houses, you realize how some people do dishes differently. Some are just like soak the towel up and then wash it like if there wasn't a dishwasher. Some people actually make soapy water and let it soak and do all that. So it's funny how other people do it and then they judge you for the way you do it, and it's just like, okay, I ain't got time. You got it. I love for somebody to be like, I don't like the way you do that. I'll take over. Perfect.
Okay.
Lighten my load.
Wipe your hands away. Wash your hands away from that.
Exactly. Love it all. So you can take on all that responsibility. So, okay. Next, would you prefer mowing the lawn or weeding the garden?
See,
I'm like, is it right?
No. I'm just thinking like, For me, mowing, I guess, because that you know, I'm doing the best. It's hard to lose weight. You know, I'm trying different things. I'm trying this new HIIT stuff, you know, where like high intensity impact training. Where it's like, so instead of, you know, so like, you know, 3 days a week, whatever, I try to do like 5-10 minutes of just intense stuff.
Right.
But mowing, you know, I count that as steps, and so I don't mind doing mowing versus weeding. I mean, we have with the weed, we have a little thing that weed stick kind of thing.
Right.
But nah, I mean, I'll do it. But that takes a back seat to mowing. I'll mow over weeding anytime. Right.
Does wifey do weeding?
Occasionally.
Okay.
I'm not gonna throw it under the bus or anything like that.
No. I just wonder, like, does like you do one part, she does the other? That's all.
No, she'll do the weeding around the the interior and the outside of it, like close to the house. Yeah. You know, where we have bushes and stuff like that. Yeah. When it comes to like the weeds and the grass, that's I do that when I feel like it. Because the weeds everywhere, man. But
you have a large backyard, and luckily it's it's covered, with the fence, so ain't nobody gonna look at it but y'all.
Yeah, but it's gotten better. I mean, I mowed the other
Mm-hmm.
day and it's looking good. The grass is
Okay.
looking good out there. So
That's
I've heard from some of our tenants when they were here, overheard that
not your tenants. Oh shit!
rent-free tenants,
Right.
overheard, from
Mhm.
from someone that there was a comment made about our backyard, so I've taken better care of it this year.
Oh, okay. Look at you. Well, yeah, I don't do either one of those, so yeah. I have no preference because I would choose not to do either one.
I hear you. One of these days I'll get someone to do it, but like I said, I try to count my steps. Instead of just walking around the neighborhood or on the treadmill, I try to spice it up and break it down with different things to do, and that's something that I'll do, and I'll count that. So
yeah, I'm all for it. Okay, well, moving along. Do you have more clutter in your closet or clutter under the bed?
I have more clutter in the garage.
That's the same over here. So
under the bed is nothing really. It's just actually it's funny. It's some TV trays that we haven't used and since we moved into the house, and a couple things. A lot of times where the cats hang out, but so it's pretty empty under the beds. In the closet is where we store some stuff. Back all the stuff we just store stuff in there. But no, it's just the garage. So it's like
Yeah. I totally agree. We're definitely on the same page. Only thing underneath my bed are like 2 shoe like case thingies, like where you can put them like in a little enclosure and zip them. So I have 2 of those under the bed, and the closets, they're all for the most part well done. Like I said, I kind of like organization, so it's like closets are good, but I'm with you. Like that garage is ridiculous, especially since the child came back from school, so it was like everything from the dorm for some reason never made it back in the house, and it's in the garage. So it's a hot mess. Yeah, I'm gonna have them clean that out. Exactly.
That's all good. I mean, for us, we don't have a basement, per se. So a lot of times people store a lot of stuff in the basement and everything like that. So because we don't have the basement,
right,
our garage is our basement. And so we kind of store everything. Actually, I'm trying to spend a day cleaning it out because we have weight sets and everything like that. The young one wants to use the weight sets, so I got to clear out space and kind of dust it off a little bit,
right?
Because last time it was used when my oldest was playing football, which was a handful of years ago. But yeah, it's all in the garage. We've been getting organized lately. We bought a little shelf where we put our bins in and stuff like that. So we're working on it. It's a work in progress. We got a shuffleboard that you don't shuffle is on it because you can't even see the board. That has to be cleared out. But we got like a 10-foot shuffleboard in there. That's
what I was gonna say. Again. I remember the garage being a game room.
Yeah, well, the game room is no longer a game room. The pool table ended up being, how sometimes you have like a treadmill or a bike, and all of a sudden it becomes your closet, and you start hanging stuff on and everything like that. That's how it was with our pool table, where we we start stacking things over and over and over on top of it, and then it kind of warped it in the middle to where when we would start playing, the ball would just keep on rolling. And so it was like, dude, we can't play like that. So we got rid of that, and got a shuffleboard that we have in there. So.
That's wild, but that's funny.
Like you showed it like, all right, I got this one. And all of a sudden, forget the spins. You know what I mean? With you shooting, all of a sudden, it's just keep on rolling. So we're like, we gave up on that.
Hilarious. we too have like a elliptical machine, and it was gonna go into the basement, but I was like, ooh, let's put it right here, like in a little family room, so that way make sure we use it. And yeah, we just hang up like some coats there sometimes. And yeah, it definitely stores some items.
And that machine is very powerful. When I was there, I did it for I don't know 5-10 minutes, and I'm like, man, this is some intense stuff. It works, man.
Yeah, I got to get back to it. We were just talking earlier today about looking at gyms and everything, so we could get back going. But yeah, we do have that here. So I wish we had like a little stair climb, because that'll get you right real quick. Because that was like one of the main things that I would do when I was working out at the gym. So.
That's not for me.
Not
for me, dude. No, I tried that a few times, and I was done in about 15 seconds. I'm like, damn, what the hell? I'm like, I know I'm not that bad out of shape. And this is when I was in shape, this is a decade plus ago.
Yeah.
No, I can't do that.
It is something, but I loved it. It wasn't like I was on some type of crazy mode or whatever, but what I did like is with the gym, they had like the little stair climbers in the midst of like all the treadmills, but then they had like one solo one, like in like a little corner of the track. So as you have to walk halfway around the track, and then there it is. So you just like private. So I'm like, well, I could go. So just in case, I'm like, nobody has to watch me. There's all eyes on me. And I could just focus and enjoy and do my little 15-20 minutes and call it a day. So yeah, I like that. So, yeah. But okay. All right. So is your bathroom dirtier than the kitchen, or is the kitchen dirtier than the bathroom, or are both of them just pretty much spotless?
The bathroom. Kitchen's good. Kitchen is good. Wifey, she keeps the kitchen on point. The kitchen's good. Bathroom, only because with the bathroom, I say that only because there's just a lot of products everywhere.
Yeah. Yeah, because they'll always tell you if anything should be clean in the house, it should be like the kitchen and the bathroom.
Yeah. So the toilet is. The toilet's good. It's just the sink is just. I don't say it's dirty. It's just a lot of stuff. It's just clutter. I don't say clutter because it's useless. You
have lots of products.
I'm married, so I'm trying not to get myself in trouble. So I don't say clutter because all the stuff is useful. It's just that we need more space. I'll put it that way.
Okay. Okay. We're like the opposite over here. The bathrooms are good because I would hate for somebody to come over unexpectedly and be like, "Oh, can we use the bathroom?" And I'm like, give me a minute. Let me go in there and check on that first. So the bathrooms are good, but for some reason with the kitchen, like I told you, I can't get people to put dishes actually in the sink. I have people who they'll be cooking and then they like to just leave the stuff there until they're done cooking, eating, lounging, watching TV. So they want to wait till the end of the night where I'm like, for some reason, it's like, that's like how my brain goes. So I'm walking behind people and, cleaning up. So for us, it's more the kitchen, even though it's not horrible, but it is like, okay. And we tend to leave, say, cereal boxes, out on the counter, or so it's a lot, like you say, it's a lot of products. Like in the bathroom sink, we have typically a lot of products. We might have like chips, and for some reason we have a bowl of plastic utensils. Why? When you go to restaurants and they like, you want some plasticware, and you take it and we just have like a bowl full. Why? I have no idea. I keep saying I'm gonna take it like to the next cookout or something and be like, here, because it's just storing there taking up space. But yeah. So for us,
okay, two things. One, something you just said, but before that, I just want to backtrack. So when I talk about the stuff on the counter, I'm talking about the I guess primary or main bathroom.
Right.
So the one that we have, like the half bath that we have downstairs, is always clean.
Yeah.
So that's so if someone comes over or whatever, that was always clean. Now upstairs is always clean as well. Our bathrooms upstairs, just stuff on the counter. But real quick. So I heard you say so there was something on some social media talking about. Oh, actually, it was something I was listening to on TV. And they say, do you say cookout or do you say barbecue? Or and I heard you say cookout, and it's I don't know. I've never said cookout. I've always said going to a barbecue or whatever. I never said cookout personally. I don't think, but it's funny how you say cookout. And majority of the people that was watching this thing said that they say cookout, but I just say I don't know. I just say barbecue.
No, I mean 95% of the time I would say barbecue. I mean, because we would say barbecue. So why I said cookout, I don't know.
Hey, that was a movie, right?
No idea,
was it a movie? Was there a movie to Cookout? I think there was a movie to Cookout.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. There was one, but typically I would say barbecue, but I don't know. I said cookout.
And what's the difference? Is there a difference? Because they argued not only what to say, but they also kind of debated what's the difference between a cookout and a barbecue.
Well, I don't know if there's a difference because typically I would say barbecue, and a barbecue includes food that you would actually put on the grill, plus the sides or whatever. So I don't know if a cookout varies, where maybe it's not just things that are barbecue, like you're actually maybe cooking things in the kitchen on a stovetop or something. I don't know. I don't really know what the difference is. It's just the first thing that came out of my mouth.
No, it's all good. It's one of the guys is a very successful football player, earned millions and millions and millions of dollars over his career. And he called it cookout, but his cookout was talking about, correct me if I'm wrong, for those that are listening, I believe it was him who mentioned it. He was talking about how they cook out with fish and stuff like that. Okay. But it's the most expensive fish, like the I forgot what they call it. Starts with a B.
I don't know. I don't eat the most expensive fish.
But it was like the high class fish. Oh man, BR something, I forget. But so I don't know if it's different, if it's like a class thing, or not. But
I don't know. Maybe leave us a comment. Let us know what you guys think, because I don't know. I can't really weigh in on it. I don't know. Most people, when I get invited somewhere, they be like, "Oh, we about to barbecue. Come on over."
That's what I hear all the time. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Well, let's move it along. Well, let's see. Okay. So I think I kind of probably already know the answer to this one, because
you never know. Yeah. Well, it is. You never know. Are you a clean the litter box or a walk a dog? So I gotta know your answer.
Well, at least with mine, I never had a pet dog, so there was no walking of a dog. So there, when we were younger, and in my earlier part of the marriage, we had cats. So it was clean the litter box, or we would make our child be like, "All right, now this is your chore as you get older, clean the litter box." So it used to be so bad. Like, why do I? We tie up easier ways.
I can picture that. Yeah.
But I mean, he looked.
He has that blank stare look too, like and he's really serious about it, like really, why? He has that look too.
Exactly.
I can picture that. Yeah. Shout out.
Exactly.
We'll see you soon.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
Don't be shy. Don't be scared. It's all family. Right. It's all love.
We gonna get them on here for sure. Okay, so
for me, it's neither, dude.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I used to do the litter until we started doing our own thing in terms of not what we're good at, but what we do. And right. I don't mess with the litter box. But I don't mess with that.
I ain't mad at you.
I don't mess with that, man. We didn't have an agreement, but with our multiple cats and everything like that. Yeah. 'Cause as I got older, I hadn't been more of a pet person.
Right.
So being acceptance of the animals that we have, the family members that we do have, you know, it's just an unwritten decision that I don't do the litter most of the time, and we don't have a dog, so I don't do that. However, I did stay with the business partner for a minute, decades ago.
Right.
And I walked the dog a few times, and
really? What kind of dog?
It wasn't fun. It wasn't fun. You know, I mean, walking it is fine, but you know, now you gotta clean up their stuff nowadays, and so you gotta get got a bag, and you gotta grab it and you know what I'm saying? I don't do that. That's not me. But I had to do it, and thankfully it was in a location where there wasn't a lot of grass. It was more rocks, and so I would just find the furthest rock and just kind of scoop it up in the bag and throw it away, whatever. And that wasn't fun. I did it for weeks, for several weeks, and yeah, maybe that's the reason why I don't want a dog. I don't know. Because I mean, we have a big backyard, and let the dog run, whatever. But dude, that means I can't go out there anymore because it's all that, you know. They claim their land. I put it that way.
They claim their land. That's hilarious.
So I'm not into the maintenance. That's you know. It's all love, but I'm not into that maintenance stuff.
Right. Yeah. I know a lot of people with dogs, and you know, even though with all the people that I know with dogs, not one time have I ever went outside with somebody to walk their dog. So I don't know.
You know what? I did have to growing up though. My best friend lived across the street. I would go with him every now and then.
Have a dog?
Yeah, a couple times a week, and walk their dog and to this little area. Now it's not there anymore. Well, the area's not there anymore. It's it's a commercial place, whatever. But I would go and I'll be fine because it wasn't my dog. I wasn't walking. I was there for company. So I'll do that any time of the day, but clean up their mess. Nah, dude, that's not me.
Yeah, I don't remember going with my friend of the family walking the dogs. I don't remember that, but I do remember them having a dog. It was like his responsibility.
it was before that one.
It was like a furry one or something like that. Was it like kind of big and furry? Oh, okay. Yeah. I remember.
So I would go, but you got to do that 3-4 times a day.
Yes.
And then having a dog, they would, when they're ready to go, they would whine or scratch whatever. They let you know that, hey, dude, I got to go do my business.
Right.
I can't do that. That can't be my wake up call.
I mean, it's almost, when you have little children, you got to wipe their butts and clean that up. They gonna tell you when they hungry, when they sleepy, all of that. So regardless, it's a lot. It's a lot.
But that's temporary.
Yeah,
then you got to deal with others. Then you got to deal with other, it's different levels of raising kids. But for all the dog lovers, hey, it's all good. Much love, but that's not my thing.
Right? Yeah, I'm like you. I'm not really a pet person at all in general. So it wouldn't matter if it was cat,
dog. But it was interesting questions.
Ooh, interesting.
Yes. Okay, all right. Hold on.
Well, I hadn't drank in a minute, so I'm like, let me go ahead and get started.
Because you said the word cognizant, and I want to, can you spell that? That was a powerful word.
Yeah, I'm going to put that out there. Now, if I spell it wrong, we going to believe it.
I'm not the one. I'm not the one to say you're correct or not. So that's a tricky one.
Okay, we're not gonna attempt because I'm sure I'm not gonna get it
Go ahead. This is
right.
still the outtakes. Go ahead. Let me hear you. Let me hear it.
Let's see. Is it like
That's what you know.
CEO?
That's what you know. You don't know. Is it like?